Hello, everyone. Good night. Happy Monday. I'm Laura. For those who don't know me, I am Joel and Steph's assistant. Um, Steph couldn't be on tonight, so you get me. But that's awesome. Christy's my girl. We're going to go over this, and she's going to teach you everything TikTok and Reels. She has grown her network so much with it just by being consistent. And I'm going to tell you, she's taught me so much. And I knew nothing about TikTok. I was like, I don't even know how to work this app. Lord help me. So, Christy, please share just a little bit about your story, how long you've been with us, all that fun jazz.
Hello, you guys. I am Christy Schlegel. I'm a diamond leader with It Works, and this is actually my second time in. My first time around was about 6 years ago, and it just wasn't the right time for me. So I rejoined. I think what, Laura, 2.5 years ago, somewhere in there. But anyways, none of that matters. So yeah, I'm excited, you guys. I started this business because I was working two full-time jobs. I never got to see my children, and I was tired of broke, and I was tired of never being home. So I started this for an extra income, and within my first, few months, I turned this into a full-time income, and I just kept running because I seen the potential that this business had. And the thing about it is if I'm going to work, I'd rather work for myself and work from home and work for my dreams instead of someone else's. So here we are. I just bought another vehicle because of this business. I get to live life on my terms. We just got back from Florida. And everything is because of this business. So I'm so excited to share what's working for me.
Sorry, I'm trying to do too many things at once. Story of my life. Um, so so you started just really using TikTok and Reels to grow your network. Kind of start at like step one, someone's never used TikTok or Reels. How did you decide like what are you going to post? Because I know I get overwhelmed because I'm like, I cannot dance on TikTok. I cannot do all that. So just like step one, how did you decide like, okay, I'm gonna post this and just see what happens?
So when I decided to join, I actually kept getting on, different Zooms, and I just seen everybody blowing up with TikTok and Reels and stuff. And I kept holding myself back because I kept saying the same things. I can't dance. I don't sing. Like nobody wants to see any of me doing any of that. I promise you. And I'm like, my life is boring. Like I stay at home most of the time. My kids are homeschooled. Like we do travel some, but I just felt like I didn't have all those pretty picture perfect things to put out there like other people were. So it held me back for the longest time. But then you guys, I was missing out on so much. And not only just as far as growing my network and everything like that, but as far as money wise. And I got on a Zoom one night and I heard one of the other girls from a different team share how Reels was changing her business, how many she had enrolled. And I was like, okay, it's time to get on this train. Like, why are you holding yourself back? And so I didn't know anything about TikTok. I am not that tech savvy, you guys. Honestly, people on my team, like, they're like, oh, you're so good. And I honestly don't think that. But I opened the app literally and I just played around with it. I started pushing buttons to see what buttons did what. I YouTubed how to put words on there because I did not know how. I YouTubed how to set the duration of the words to come on and off. And it took me a while. Like honestly, when I would make a 5-second video, it would take me 30 minutes or so to get everything right on it to upload it and everything. But now I do it so fast because it's just like riding a bike. The more you do it, the better you get. And that's anything in life. You're not going to get good at something by not doing it over and over and over again. So that's how I really learned everything, though, is just from, getting on and playing around with it. I also like, going on the For You page a couple times a week just to see what sounds are trending and what other people are sharing as well. And people in the business also. And as far as posting and stuff, so at the time that I started doing Reels, my host of posts, I was doing so many of them and they just weren't getting anywhere. And it wasn't anything that I was doing wrong. It's just the people I was asking didn't have networks. So I was like, all right, I'm going to pivot, you know, I'm going to learn how to do reels and stuff. And I just looked at it as just like my page. We always want to share something product, something it works, you know, sharing about ourselves because people want to get to know us. And then I always shared something about the business. Well, one thing that I can do, I can cook. I cook every day. My kids will tell you I'm always cooking. So I was like, you know what? I see a lot of videos taking off on TikTok and Reels that are cooking videos. So I started doing cooking videos, and my first 2 weeks, I didn't hardly get anywhere. And I was at the verge of giving up because I'm like, this just isn't working for me. You know, they're saying, keep doing it. I'm doing it. I'm getting aggravated. But I told myself, I'm like, I'm not giving up. I'm going to give it 30 days and I'm going to give it my all. And that's what I did. And week 3, I woke up and had like 20,000 followers overnight.
That's so awesome. I know it's so easy to get frustrated because you post these videos and like you're like, why is nobody seeing them? Like, drop a 1 in the comments if you're like, okay, I've posted on TikTok and I get nothing. Like, don't be afraid. We've all been there. And oh, good. See, we are all there. It's no big deal. It happens. And I'm sure still to this day, like there's sometimes some of your videos just don't get any traction, and that's okay. Like with TikTok and Reels, like you'll never know when it's going to blow up. Like even with myself, I posted a video of my dog like 2 months ago, and just the other day, like it started blowing up out of nowhere on Reels. And I was like, what the heck? Like, okay. But don't be afraid. And so I love your idea of cooking, just because I know like so many, that's what I get. I don't know what to post. What do I post on TikTok? And I know that's scary. Sometimes creating content can be so difficult, and it can be time consuming, especially at first. Like Christy said, you know, don't be afraid that, you know, you're going to be doing it for 3 hours every day for the rest of your life. No, once you get used to it and get to know the system, it's going to be so much faster. And I had to do the same thing. Like I had to YouTube, how do I put these words and make them go away and come back? So don't be afraid to like look things up. If you're like, I don't know how to do this, don't just walk away from it, because none of us knew how to do TikTok when it came out. Like we didn't know how to make reels. So don't be afraid to, or even ask in the team page, ask your upline. We're all here to help you. If we don't know, we'll find somebody who does. Like I will message Christy for you. I promise.
Hey, people do. People message me all the time. Like, I see how many followers you have. What are you doing? And I'm like, I'm doing everything everybody else should be doing. I'm just doing the reels. And I still have videos now matter of fact, I just got off a 30-day account restriction because of something I posted on Facebook, and they put me in Facebook jail for 30 days. But did that stop me? Absolutely not. I was still using every avenue to work my business. And, but yeah, you just have to keep doing something. And this is what I tell people that are doing it and they're not getting anywhere is, what are you putting out there? Because if you're sharing something that's in a dark, gloomy space, people are just going to swipe right by that. You know, they're not, first of all, they're going to probably think it's a scam. You know, you want to make sure your lighting's always good. Most of the time I prop my phone up in my back window out at my backyard and do them out there. So I always tell people, like, what are you putting out? Because you want to show value. People want to stick around for some reason. So like people want quick tips on how to make food. You know, we live in, like, we're all busy. So I try to share things that are like really quick, that doesn't take much time. Plus groceries are expensive right now. So anything that's quick, that doesn't cost a lot, people will follow you and they'll stick around. Or funny videos. People use these social media for an outlet for stuff that's going on in their life. So, you know, funny stuff, inspirational stuff, you know, you want to just show some type of value to that person, or else they're not going to stick around, you know. And I try to ask myself too, when I make one, would this stop me on the For You page, or would this bring any value to me? You know, because you're putting it out there and you never know when you'll get millions of views, and you don't want it to be something negative, or, you know, something that's not good that you're putting out. But now I love doing them. At first I was literally like pulling teeth. I could not stand it, but I love it now because it's not only done so much for my business, but for myself. It got me out of my comfort zone, and I kept holding myself back thinking I couldn't do it because I didn't have what everyone else had that I was watching. But we all serve something different at the table. And it's blown my business up as well. Now when I post about a product, I get 200 comments because I have over 140,000 followers. And I tell you what, a lot of people think like, wow, how long did it take you to get that? It took me 90 days, and that's nothing. Anything can happen in 90 days. You just have to stay consistent. That's all it's about, is stay consistent.
And about how many do you post like each day, if you had to say on average?
So when I first started, I post one a day for a week. Then I upped it to two a day for the next week. And then I started doing three a day. I do three every day. I do a product one, usually in the morning about the coffee or, something. Then midday, I share something that has nothing to do with. So it's either me and my daughter making one, or it's me, reenacting. Like, I don't come up with this stuff on my own. I'm not that genius, you guys. I'll reenact something that I seen on TikTok or on Reels. And then at night I share about the opportunity.
Perfect. So 3 day, kind of like our posting schedule, So
Yep.
it's very similar to what we say on Facebook, post 3 times a day, mix it up. Same thing with TikTok. So when you do your Facebook post, go and do your TikTok or Reel or whatever it is you want to do. Okay. So I know something, we kind of covered this a little bit, but we're going to go even further back. We're going to go like step 0 of Instagram, Reels, TikTok. How, like, I know you kind of said like you just watch through, but just kind of go through some of like the like beginning tips that you have of like, if somebody just opened TikTok or just open Reels for the first time, brand new distributor, what would you tell them to do?
So I would ask them what their 5 pillars are. You have to kind of know what your 5 pillars are to know what you want to post about. So like my 5 pillars, and you'll see this if you go to my page. I'm a mom. I cook. I love traveling. I love the Lord. Those are things that I'm sharing in between my It Works product post and my business post, because someone cannot get to know us through our product. And I mean, they can somewhat through your business, but you don't want product business, because it's scammy, and people are just going to think that you're just trying to make a sale, and they want to get to know you. People message me now saying, okay, can you send me that? I can't find that recipe now. Or, oh my gosh, your daughter looks just like you. They know my daughter by her name, so people want to get to know you. So the first thing I would do is find out what your 5 pillars are, or at least 3 things, and then that's what I would post about, because my first 2 weeks of doing Reels, I did nothing about the business because I wanted to build that following. So I did just cooking videos. And then of course you want to show your face. So I didn't just want to stay with that. I wanted to show my face. So I would do some just holding it and just moving around to the music, and just having up there, like, I hope you have a good day. No matter what you're going through, you'll get through this, just, inspiration stuff. But you have to start somewhere.
Yeah, that's so true. Like, I know, like the 5 pillars, or like you said, even 3 are so important. So show your animals. Like she said, show cooking. If you like to do crafts, show crafts. I know it's like puzzles. There's puzzle talk. There's book talk. Like, whatever it is you like to do, don't be afraid to share that. And don't think like, oh, no one else cares about this. Trust me, they do. You will be amazed by what you can find on TikTok. Like, there's some weird stuff out there too. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
but trust me, like, you will find your niche and you'll be able to run with that, and you're going to be able to relate to so many people that you never would have found before. So the other thing I wanted to ask you about is specifically with TikTok. So you're getting all these comments. How do you leave them on TikTok? Do you try and get their phone numbers? Are you transitioning them over to your Facebook and Instagram? Because on TikTok, it's kind of hard to message people, because if you aren't following each other, you can't message them. So how does that work?
Yeah. So when I first started, I would try to, reply to comments and, message them on TikTok. But you're right. It's so time consuming, because you have to they have to be following you, and you don't know without going through. And it's so much time. And I was like, okay, this is taking up too much time. So what I do is, I have a milkshake link, and I have all of my platforms on it. It has my personal link, for my website and everything, but it has, find me on TikTok, find me on Instagram, find me on Facebook. And it literally takes like 5 seconds to make. If you, all you have to do is go on YouTube and say how to make a milkshake link, and it comes up in pink. It's like one of the first videos, and it's like 3 minutes long. It's so easy. I took forever to make one because I thought it was kind of hectic to make them, but I was wrong. It only takes a second. But you have to have 1,000 followers on TikTok to put it in your bio. But that's how I get them now. So like when I do a giveaway TikTok, in the giveaway, it'll say, you know, blessing someone with $500 this month for gas and groceries. Message me on Facebook or, you know, Instagram, the word, I usually do the month. So like October, because if you say giveaway, you're going to have a bunch of scammers in the comments, and TikTok might take it down. So you got to be smart with like what words you use. But then all of them just go there. And I have in parentheses link in my bio. So they'll know to go there to find me on Facebook or wherever. And then I'll even pin it in the comments because I finally figured out how to do that. So if you comment on your own video after you do a giveaway video on TikTok or any of them, opportunity or whatever, you can say, you know, TikTok's not allowing me to message right now. So just message me on Facebook and then put in parentheses whatever you want to message me. I got a lot of people coming over from there, and it's so much easier. It doesn't take all that much time. And sometimes I'll have 300 messages from people wanting to, and then I just get back to the ones that I can each day. You know, I tell girls on my team, those people will be there. You do not have to sit and message 300 people at one time. They'll be there when you get ready. And then it helps you because you don't have to message for host to post, because everybody's already in your inbox waiting for you to just give them a post to put up. So it actually saves a lot of time. But that's what I do. If you're not at 1,000 followers right now, I would recommend going to TikTok and doing at least one giveaway video every single day for 7 days. And I promise you, you'll have over 1,000 followers.
Yeah, the other one is I know there's a ton of like follow trains on Facebook or on Instagram, and they're usually pretty legit because it's other businesses or other, you know, people trying to get to 1,000, like because they want to go live or whatever. So don't be afraid to use that either. If you need to comment on your own TikTok, you just go to your TikTok, like to where your it says profile, and then you can just click on the video and you can make a comment on your own TikTok.
And then if you hold it down, it'll say pin comment.
Yep. So then that way everybody will see it as the first thing. When they go to comment, it'll just pop up. And yes, Milkshake is huge. It's so easy to use. You literally just have to like, I just downloaded the app and it walked me through. I was like, oh, I can do this. Like, no problem. But if not, YouTube. Don't ever be afraid to YouTube things, people. Like, thank goodness they created YouTube so I can learn.
Also. Yeah. My influencer application is in that Milkshake too. And every few days, randomly, I'll have like 7 new people filled out your influencer application. And it's because they just assume that, you know, it's there, or you can put it on your video towards the end, link in my bio, fill it out, you know, for more info. And that Milkshake link has helped me so much, and it saves a lot of time.
Yes, that Milkshake link will definitely help you. Like she said, you know, you can put your links to your website, you can put the links to your Facebook, whatever else. Or you can link certain product if you want. Like if you're posting a ton about gummies, you can literally put a link straight to the gummies on there and say, shop my skinny gummies, and they can click on it and it'll go straight, and it can be a link to their cart. Like you can put your cart link in there. So it's literally going to add gummies to their cart.
Yep.
And they can just check out. So like whatever product you're posting about, I always try and bump that up to the top of my Milkshake. So then if somebody's like, because not everyone wants to message. I get it. I am the same way. I'm like, I just want to buy it. I don't need to talk to people. Let me just buy it. And that's the first place I'm going to go look, is I'm going to go look at their link in their bio and see if it's there. So we've grown our network now. We're posting TikToks and Reels 3 times a day. What is there one thing, is like one platform you like over another? Like, are you like, Facebook Reels does it for me, Instagram Reel? Like, is there one that you prefer?
Yeah, Facebook is my jam. I love Facebook, especially Facebook Reels. Plus Facebook, when you start being consistent with your Reels and stuff, they also pay you, and they pay you way more than TikTok does. So I have been, if you actually go to my TikTok right now, I haven't even been hardly posting over there because I've been focusing on, Facebook. But I love Facebook Reels. It's so convenient for me too because I'm already on Facebook because that's my main platform for my business too. So like when I make my morning post of my coffee on my page, I can just go ahead and make that morning video too. And everything, everything. We just literally went to vacation in Destin because of what I made on Reels, if that tells you anything.
That's awesome. And that's on top of your weekly bonuses and everything else. So
Yes.
don't be afraid to post on Reels. And I think it's like after you post like 6 or 7, you get asked if you want to be a creator or whatever. And that's all you got to do. And you can put your milkshake on Facebook too. Since we all know Facebook hates our links, you can use your milkshake link on Facebook as well. So when you're posting your content, do you post the same video like across all platforms? Do you mix it up? So like if you post your morning on Facebook, do you then post on Instagram Reels and also on TikTok?
Yes, I post them on all of them, on every single one, because you're going to get people from every single angle. I mean, why not? The more the better,
Right.
Yeah, but the only thing is when you do post them on Instagram and Facebook, if you made it on TikTok, you have to take that logo off or you will not. For one, I just think it looks better when you take it off. It's not when you're um your name's not across your mouth from TikTok, logo if you do. So I think it looks better, and they will not pay you if you do not, take the logo off as well. But I post it on everything because you're gonna, especially if you're consistently doing it, you're gonna have your network growing on all platforms as well.
That makes total sense. Sorry, guys, my dog was going crazy. I think it's time to fight. But anywho, yes. And what app do you use to take the watermark of TikTok off of that?
I think it's called Snap Tick. I think that's what. Yeah, I have it downloaded on my phone, and it's really simple. And if you don't know, then again, you can YouTube how I figured it out.
Yep, and it does. If you download the app, it is like a fee, but it's not huge. And Lydia just posted in the comments, if you go to Snap TikTok app, I don't think you have to pay for it. Somebody told me.
I don't pay for it, so
that's good. I had to pay for it on the app.
I don't pay for it. But you can
also knows. Okay.
Yeah. So if you are on TikTok, I know some other girls in the company that do this. They screen record before they post it or whatever, and they do it like that. To me, that was just taking up too much of my time, so I quit doing it that way. But again, I'm not as fast as most people.
Perfect. So yeah, everyone's posting some ideas in the comments if you're like, I don't know what to use. And yeah, screen recording is a great idea. I do that with the giveaways too. So I know a couple people asked about getting the video for the giveaway. That is a way to do that as well.
Yes, and always share the giveaway, videos and stuff on your platforms too, so that people see that it is legit. Because at first I did not do that, and people were like, well, we still haven't seen the winner, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to start putting it on TikTok.
Yeah, and I find it is easiest to create in TikTok. I don't know why. But what is that where you create most of your content? Or
yeah, most of the time I do it on TikTok, and then I just go ahead and share it there, copy link, take the logo off, and then put it on my other platforms most of the time. But I tell you another thing that I learned, and this is while I was in trouble for the last 30 days, which was forever, is when you do that though, some music that you have in that video that you put on Facebook or Instagram is actually copyright. So I found that the hard way. So what I usually do is I turn the volume all the way down when I bring it to other platforms, and I use music on their platforms.
Same. That's a great tip. And I was just gonna say that. So great minds think alike. Make sure if you need to know how to do that, if you're like, I don't know how to take the sound off a video, YouTube it or message us. We are happy to help you. We are all here to help each other. We definitely want to help each other grow. And yeah, is there anything else you want to add? Does anybody have any last minute questions? I'm trying to keep this to 30 minutes because I know we all have busy lives and I want everyone to go create TikToks and Reels tonight.
Yeah, if they want to ask questions, I actually have a boards. It's not mine. Somebody else created it that has like TikTok bootcamp videos, learning how to do the snap tick and all that. I can share it in the comments really quick.
Yeah, and I can also add it to the never done boards. So it'll just be right there for everybody to use for sure. Can I make TikToks and yeah, you can make TikToks and regular TikTok. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Just go crazy, have fun. Is Erica on?
Yeah, be yourself. Like, don't overthink it either. Be yourself and just have fun with it. I used to like stress over like a lot of times I stutter. Sometimes I literally tripped in my backyard, but I still put it up because people see that, you know, you're real. I love doing them now. You just have to play around with it to kind of get the hang of it, but you will. Now I can do them so fast. I could upload 10 within probably 20 minutes if I wanted to.
Yeah, and don't be afraid to take a day and create all your content, you know, just change shirts or whatever. If you're like,
that's what I do.
If I do not have time to get ready every day, like trust me, I get it. Just have a couple different shirts, change them up, and make a content day. Have Monday be your content day. Have Sunday be your content day. Make all the videos and then just save them and you have them and you can just post them throughout the week. So don't feel like, oh my gosh, every single day I have to create a TikTok. You can do it all.
Because it's so much time. Like it saves so much time if you just take like an hour on Saturday or Sunday or whatever day works for you and make those videos through the week. And then my coffee video, you guys, I have like 5 coffee videos. I just keep resharing the same one just at different times. Like all the ones that I shared 3 weeks ago are going to be this week. Like, you know, you just keep sharing them. And then like, if you haven't started on Facebook Reels yet, go get your TikToks if you've already been doing that and put them on there. You know, you got to work smarter, not harder.
Yeah, if you've been posting, say on Instagram or TikTok, you can save your reels off of that or your TikToks and then go post them on Facebook or vice versa. You can download everything and then just like Christy said, remove the sound and, you know, repost it, make sure the watermark's off of them and you're good to go. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being on. I'm going to add that TikTok boards app onto our team board. So you guys will have that. If you don't have the team boards, just reach out to your upline because everybody on here should have it. The never done. It's in the team page. So yeah, I hope you guys have a good night. I hope you learned some good TikToks, some good tips. And yeah, go make one tonight. If you haven't posted yet tonight, that's your goal. That's everyone's like challenge for the night. I challenge you to go make one tonight, no matter what it's about. I don't care if it's just you standing there, you know, doing a voiceover, whatever it is, just have fun with it. So have a good night, everybody. Christy, thank you so much for sharing all your wonderful wisdom with us. Have a good night, everyone.
Thanks. Bye.